Imagine this. You've climbed the toughest ladders in motorsport, proven your talent, and finally, the call comes. Formula One awaits. But what if your big debut coincides with the biggest rule shakeup in a generation? That's the unique, high-stakes gauntlet facing F1's newest confirmed talent, Arvid Lindblad, in 2026. Before we dive deep into this fascinating challenge and Oliver Bearman's insightful warnings, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our in-depth F1 analysis and updates. Fresh off his own impressive F1 debut, and having navigated the junior categories himself, Haas F1 driver Oliver Bearman has formally welcomed his compatriot Arvid Lindblad to the Formula One grid. Lindblad, confirmed as a Racing Bulls driver for the 2026 season, is undoubtedly a prodigious talent, a sentiment echoed strongly by Bearman. However, Bearman, who knows a thing or two about breaking into the pinnacle of motorsport, has tempered this excitement with a crucial warning. Lindblad's journey, sporting the future number 41, is set to be exceptionally challenging due to the seismic shift in technical regulations arriving in 2026. Why is 2026 such a game changer? Well, that season marks the introduction of entirely new car designs and, critically, new power unit architectures. This isn't just a minor tweak. It's a fundamental reset for the entire grid. Every single team, from the seasoned veterans in the cockpit to the brilliant engineers behind the pit wall, will face a significant period of adaptation. The learning curve will be steep, universal, and unforgiving. Bearman points out a key distinction. Rookies making their full F1 debut in 2025, or even those who entered in the current era, have a distinct advantage. They've been able to hit the ground running with regulations that are already well established, understood, and optimized by their teams. These are known quantities, allowing drivers to focus purely on their craft and adapting to the car's existing performance envelope. For Lindblad, this luxury won't exist. The Haas driver firmly believes that Arvid's adaptation process will be considerably more complex compared to those who joined the elite ranks in recent seasons. Think of names like Gabriel Bortoleto, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Isaac Hajar, Liam Lawson, and even Bearman himself, who are completing their first full championships in F1 under a relatively stable rulebook. These drivers benefited from a baseline of knowledge and experience within their teams. Bearman, reflecting on Lindblad's journey through the junior ranks, expressed confidence in his talent, saying, "It's certainly going to be difficult, but he's a talented driver. I was in F2 with Prema when he was still competing in Formula 3, and Arvid did a great job, just as he has done now in Formula 2. I know Lindblad has what it takes to be in F1, but it will be a complicated start because of the new regulations, which all of us still have a lot to learn." This really underscores the magnitude of the unknown for everyone involved. The 2025 rookies, as Bearman elaborated, stepped into a year where teams had a much better grasp of the regulations, and the existing drivers had accumulated valuable experience. There are indeed pros and cons to entering Formula One at different moments in its ever-evolving history. But when you're the sole rookie, arriving precisely at a regulatory inflection point, the challenge takes on an entirely new dimension. Bearman concluded with a pragmatic note, suggesting that while Arvid will undoubtedly give it his all, he would certainly prefer not to be the only rookie on the grid facing this completely new regulatory landscape in 2026. Ultimately, it is what it is, a baptism of fire for a truly promising talent. This situation sets up a fascinating narrative for 2026. Can Lindblad defy the odds? Will the new regulations level the playing field enough for him to shine through the chaos? Only time will tell. What do you think? Is 2026 the toughest year to be an F1 rookie? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.